Okay, let me just see. Good morning. I've got a new computer, and this computer now decided I don't allow access to the camera while live on Facebook. So I have no idea what's happening there, but I have a cell phone. So that is not a problem. If you can hear and see me, just give me a thumbs up. That would be lovely. I just go here on my computer. That's why you see that I'm fiddling around here to be able to see your comments. And then we will start in a second. Yeah, okay. So I see there are a couple of people already watching. That is absolutely great. Stiff arm now, but okay, that's my exercises of the day, holding up my cell phone here so that you can see me. Okay, so what are we talking today about? Today I just wanted to explain, because when you draft business plans, they always ask about two different aspects, and the aspects are: number one is the sales, and the second part is definitely marketing. And so that's why you need to know what's the difference here to be then able to write the business plan correctly. Okay, so if you have any questions, just feel free to put them into the comment box. I definitely will be able to answer them. Okay, so I've got a pretty light here. And I'm hoping I can. God, it's not my day today here. Let me just see. Strengthen this. And no, that's not gonna work. Okay, let me just show you. I have such a lamp, but for some reasons this is absolutely not stable. Okay, so doesn't matter. I tried, it's not gonna work. We make a plan. Okay, so let me just see. Are there some comments in? No, I can't see any comments till now. Yes, if you have any questions, if you can see and hear me, just give me a thumbs up that I know all is working here. That would be lovely. So let's start with marketing. Okay, marketing and sales processes are both really close to each other, and the marketing is where you think about really strategically who are your ideal clients, who do you want to approach, and how can you make them aware of that you exist, offer them your product or services, and how can you generate some interest on their side. Yeah. So, and this is distribution is of course also one part of it. Okay, so because distribution then means at the end, okay, will you deliver? Will people pick up? This is then after the sales process. So first part is the marketing. You make sure that you reach the right people where you assume they would be interested in your service or product. Okay, and then please Marzi, yes, fortunate, good morning, great to see you too. So, and then it is important just to make sure that you know exactly who you want to target. Don't just say in a business plan, our target market is everybody. Okay, everybody is nobody. No financiers wants to see that. They want to be sure that you know who you want to approach. And the reason why is, if you want to market to everybody, your marketing budget needs to be a couple of, I don't know, millions minimum. Yeah. So because otherwise you are not able to reach everybody. So that's why it is so important, and specifically now if you use any of the online versions of marketing available, it is even more important to really target the right people. Think about who they are, how old they are, female, male. It depends always on the industry. Okay, so sometimes it is female, male is not interesting, sometimes age may be not interesting, you know. So but narrow it down, think about their interests, think about their challenges, what solutions do you offer, and who would be your ideal client. Okay, so because you don't want to sell, if you want to manufacture, let's say, toilet paper, you don't want to sell one roll at the time, you know, you want to sell in bulk. So that your sales process and your distribution process at the end of the day is easy. Yeah, otherwise you need to have there somebody sitting there and selling one toilet paper roll after the other to people. They may or may not come to your manufacturing. Yeah. And the other challenge is if you are a manufacturer and you want to open also a factory shop, then sometimes it's challenging to justify then why other retailers maybe should buy from you, you know, because you are a competitor to them. So that can be that this is not interesting enough for them, for the clients who would buy in bulk from you. You know, why should I buy in bulk from you and pay a certain price if you sell it for the same price to everybody else and they don't buy in bulk? Yeah. So, okay, so marketing is that you are absolutely clear about and you generate leads, okay? And the sales process is then where you then really negotiate about price and quantities and payment terms and how and when you deliver, yeah? And then the last part is then the distribution, where you are absolutely clear about, okay, so this is the price, excluding delivery, you can pick it up or we can deliver, and that is the additional price if you need to have it delivered. Yeah. So this is then the distribution strategy at the end. I hope that helped a little bit. If you want to write your own business plan, that you are clear about it. What is marketing? What is sales? What is distribution? Let's be honest. Sales is the critical part of each and every business. If you don't have clear sales strategies, policies, systems in place, you will struggle. Yeah, that's also one of the reasons why lots of the financiers always want to have offtake agreements if you are a startup, and even if you are expansion, they want to be sure that you are able to that you have access to the market, and that you are able to sell your product and services in the quantity you assume in your business plan, the quality you assume in the business plan, and the price you assume in your business plan. Yeah. Peter Lawrence, good morning. Pumeza, good morning, entrepreneurs. Yes, hello from Pumeza to everybody here. Great. Okay, so this was really now short and crisp. If you have any questions regarding a business plan, how to apply for funding, if you need maybe a feasibility study, or if you need a specific marketing plan or some sales strategies for your business, just feel free to contact us. The easiest way for you is definitely via Facebook Messenger. Brent and Jen are here on the other side and are able to answer questions. They are able to guide you, otherwise tell you, okay, this is what you should do, or they can also say, okay, this is what we can do for you. Yeah. Okay, Gigi, good morning. What will be the best marketing strategy for a new property management company? Akulila. Okay, I hope I pronounced your name correctly. So it depends on what sort of property you want to manage. Okay, so like I said, you need to be really clear about your ideal client. Will this be for commercial property where you want to do the management? Will this be for rental properties? Okay, and then you need to think about, okay, so who are my ideal clients? What I recommend to our clients, if they say, oh, now we need to have the offtake agreements, what do we do? I say, make a list. What would be your best bet? Who do you really want to work with? Yeah? And then you need to think about, okay, make a list of all the companies you want to work with. And I always recommend contact the ones first you don't want to really to work with. Yeah, so that you get a little bit of experience in negotiating and presenting. You can listen to the questions they have. So if later on you sit, maybe your dream client is Woolworths, and you sit in front of Woolworths, and nothing really can throw you out of your so you don't look confident, okay? Because you want to look confident, you want to show them, yes, I know exactly what I want to do. I have the expertise, I have the experience. Oh yes, I know these are questions I was asked before, and this is how we offer that. Okay. Residential, yeah, okay, same thing. So have a look, think about who do you want to approach, because residential property management, and then you need to think about, do you want to do that for flats? Do you want to do that maybe for individual people? Lots of these rental agencies offer this management. Okay, so that means you need to think about how can you separate yourself from this. Do you want to do the full blocks? I don't know, so it is your decision. You need to think about where's your expertise, where's your biggest fun, and also where's this biggest fun. Okay, and then the sales strategy is, of course, also to have a look how other people are offering that. I think usually you pay so you're collecting the rent, it goes into your bank account. Then you deduct the monthly fee from it, and then you transfer the money into the account of the owner of the property. Yeah, so then you just need to figure out how much work is it, what do you want to offer, do you also want to be responsible for hiring I don't know, the plumber and the electrician if something goes wrong. So thanks for asking these questions, because you can see how if you do that really about one specific product, how clear you need to be. Okay, what will be your offer? Will you only collect the rent? Will you offer also some repair and maintenance services? And then how much would you charge for it? And I personally would always call around and say, okay, I have some rentals and I'm managing it at the moment on my own, and I'm thinking about giving it away. How much do you charge for it? Okay, and what is included? And then you can develop your own package. And then you just need to go around. And then there's only one thing is marketing strategy, thinking about who is interested in your services. And because this is not everybody, and I'm sure it needs to be regional, so it's easy for you to just set up Zoom meetings or Zoom meetings or something like this. Market research methods, calling, So you can do. There are different market research are different aspects. Number one is you can do a desktop research. We are using also paid journals here from South Africa, but also around the world. You can do telephone calls, also something what we do if we need to research something for ourselves or for clients. We just call, set up meetings. Then of course the most expensive is if somebody goes out in the field and just has a checklist with questions. And I experienced that a couple of times, even here in South Africa. So in the shop, somebody went with me and said, okay, so what are you looking for? How often are you coming here? Where do you live? From where do you come? How long are you usually like to spend? Is this the normal time in the shop? And then they get all this data. Yeah. Lepsa, could you please just give me an insight about marketing and sales in cement manufacturing industry startup? Same thing. Okay, so who do you want to sell? Make a list. Okay, and then think about how you, as soon as it's B2B, honestly, it's quite easy because you know exactly to who you want to sell. Yeah, B2B means business to business. Yeah, so and then your marketing strategy is, of course, I would always target it. You don't want to set up a TV ad or radio ad, or because not everybody who listens to the radio ad would be a potential customer for you. Yeah, and then you just think about who do you want to target. So construction companies in your area, maybe developers, maybe hardware shops, and then have a list. And because cement manufacturing is also, you can't deliver everywhere in South Africa, it is quite regional. You set yourself up for, I don't know, 100, 200 kilometers around it. You, I'm sure, know better than I know how much makes sense. And then I would even look in 50 kilometers around my location and see who is there who would buy. Yeah? Because you need, if you want to raise funding for it, Lepsa, that means you need to have offtake agreements, and that means you need to have written agreements with potential customers in your area, and they need to say, okay, we will buy, I have no idea, is it in ton cement? Okay, so if you want the liquid cement, then it's in ton or in bags. If you want to sell this this dry powdered cement in these bags, then it's in bags. And then you just need to say, okay, so this is our price, this is how, if you pick it up from us, this is how much it costs if we deliver. Yeah. Okay, Geraldine. Okay, I'm Geraldine and do marketing and PR for conveyancing legal firm. Yes. Okay. Geraldine, I think then you definitely will agree with me what I just said. Be clear about who you want to target. Yeah. So, and who is your target market? And then you need to think about, if you do that for a company, existing company, like we also do, we spend, I don't know at the moment, 60,000-70,000 Rand a month only on marketing. Yeah, we use Google advertising, we use Facebook advertising. Our marketing agency will now also suggested to go into LinkedIn advertising. And this is where you then just can think about, where are your target, where are your clients? Okay. What are good desktop market research sources or tools? Honestly, we Google. Okay. So, and then just be creative with your Google research. And research is not done like this. Okay. So, you need to read a lot. You need to make sure that is relevant to the industry, to the location, to the target market, So, and that can just be sometimes a little bit challenging. Okay, so if you Spoo, if you want us to help you with the market research, it's definitely something what we also can do. Hakulila, do you guys help with offtake agreements? No, you need to get your own offtake agreements. Okay, because keep in mind, if I go now there and say, okay, I'm looking, I want you to offer this service for you, then agreements and sales has always something to do with the relationships between two people. Okay, so, and they need to get to know you, they need to see your expertise, they need to see your personality, if they feel comfortable to go with you. Yeah, and selling something and offering specifically your services is for lots of people not easy. I am aware of it. Yeah, so it is definitely something what is challenging. You put yourself out there, they may ask you questions you don't know or where you don't have the answers to, but you can't know everything. Okay, don't be afraid. That's why I suggest go out there, meet up with people you maybe don't want to make business, okay? That you get a little bit of experience in how these meetings go. And then it's so much easier later on if you sit then in a meeting and you say, okay, this is really something where I want this order, and so I feel I'm well prepared now. I had a couple of these meetings. They asked me already crazy questions. I've never ever thought about it, but I was able to do my research. Either way, I knew them in any case, and I know now I need to cover this in my presentation. Or you also had the experience when you say to somebody, you know what, I'm not 100% sure. Either way, you can ask them, okay, how do you want to solve this? Okay, what would be your best solution for it if there is something in between the relationship between the two of you? Or otherwise you just say, I'm not 100% sure about it. I will figure that out and then I will come back to you. Okay, and there's nothing wrong with saying something like this. Important thing, of course, is that you come back to the client. Yes, you send them an email and said, okay, I did my research. This is what I can offer, or you can call them, you know, and say, okay, I figured that out. This is how we will solve that challenge. Yeah. Okay, so then you show your personality with this. You show how you handle challenges, and it's usually a good thing because people then need to feel comfortable. Yeah. Okay, great. Megan, hello, good morning, how are you doing? Okay, so I think that's it for this morning. We definitely will see us next week, Monday morning at 10 o'clock again, and I don't know what we will talk about it, but I know that Jen will share it everywhere, the next topic, and then we will talk. Yeah? Okay, pleasure, Kulili. Take good care. I wish you an absolutely successful new week. Bye-bye.